We're gonna do a reading. I'm gonna do a reading. You do what you do. I'm not your mom. It's been a while. How are you? How are you doing? Are you doing okay? I was picking up on a little bit of an energy before where it was this abandoned, it was like this abandoned energy, but it was very particular. It was like you set up, and not like you set up the way or like you paved the way for them to love somebody else. Like, no, like you put in the work and you don't even get to reap the benefits. Not even for like somebody else. It's just you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. And it's like making you feel abandoned. You're like, but I worked for this, bitch. What do you mean? Like, I genuinely, you pushed me in this direction. I took the time to be like, okay, why are you pushing me? And then I went in the direction that you pushed me. So I don't understand why you wouldn't just give me what I've been working on this whole time. You know, it's kind of like this. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's just, let's see what's going on. Ew, Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, feeling like what you did you did without thought. Like I'm getting this idea of like a moment of your love is worth all the effort. It's like you didn't even think about it. The universe was like, hey, it's probably going to be hard and rough and tough and this and this and that. And all you heard, and not like in a diluted way, but all you heard was, and it'll be okay. Not even like, and you'll be with them, but like, and you will be okay. Like, and it will be okay. And you were like, fuck it. The Wands energy is like quick, but it's also like impulsive. So you were like, Two of Wands reversed followed by the Page of Pentacles, or the Two of Wands reversed followed by the Page of Wands reversed talks about this idea that like you were very impulsive and not making a decision, but yeah, making a decision. Okay. So you got the Hierophant reversed with the Ace of Swords upright with the Queen of Cups popping out at me in reverse. I'm getting this idea of like both of these visual staircases that you didn't know what you wanted from life, that maybe it was just like a lack of experience or, you know, lack of wanting to feel your you know, lack of feeling heard or wanting to be heard or whatever it is. This Queen of Cups talks about this idea of like, I'm not really concerned with what I have to lose as long as I can get up the staircase. It's giving very much Fool's Journey, but in a really, I mean, obviously that's what the tarot deck is about. Point being is like, this is really giving like the embodiment of what tarot stands for, of this Fool's Journey of like somebody saying, I don't need to know where I'm going. I don't need to know what I'm doing. You said it'll be okay. I'm good. I don't care what I lose along the way. I don't know where, you know, where I'm particularly gonna land or where this staircase leads me, but I'm willing to just kind of travel and see with the Ace of Swords, like what kind of clarity comes up in my mind. I feel like if you're in the middle of switching intention, I feel like this is definitely a rebirth, because the thing that I saw was like somebody very like it's kind of this idea of like, well, that's not gonna happen. So instead of trying to like fight for one thing, you're like, oh well, like I'm never gonna be with you, but you know, like what else can you give me clarity on? How else can you make me a better person? Because that seems like it's a thing, is like you benefit with this person, but not in a way that like, I mean, clearly, if I'm talking about this energy of you being left out in the cold, you're not reaping the benefits. And with the Queen of Cups reversed, you're really like your needs are not met. And you're recognizing this and saying, okay, so I still have to climb this path, but how can I do it in a way that is beneficial to me, to the person climbing the said path? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you're rebranding, but not hybrid, the best of both worlds. Don't settle, demand it all. What's the last place in that? Demand it all. It's within reach. Crazy. Demand it all. It's within reach. But it really is. It's this idea of like, do you really know what it is that you want? Because it's... Because the other card that I was getting is this idea of like being pulled in 100 different directions, and like you don't know, you're like, well, I don't want to let go of, you know, like if a partnership is what you're looking. Okay, I saw the Knight of Cups with his roses out. So it might be that you're like looking for, or relations. I don't even know if it's a relationship, but relations. You're looking to either be wined and dined, or physical things. You're looking for your needs to be met, but more than just for you, not through you or with you, for you. You want someone to say, what do you need? And like really follow through in that, and where you feel like your needs are met. That's what you're looking for. Again, with this Five of Pentacles, of being left out in the cold, of like, but I did all this. In this mindset shift that you're going through, I also want you to shift away from, you know, having a set expectation of what you want to happen, and just being open to where the path might take you, because you're going to be on this path anyways, you know, just figure out a way to get it done. Because I'm also seeing like there's really like, there's no other, like you have to take the stairs. Like there's no other option for you here, you know? But like, I'm tired. I took a melatonin gummy and I took half of it. That shit is strong. They say 3 milligrams. My son gets the half of the half of the half. Because these little 3 milligrams, they're so strong. Anyhow, I've been thinking about the reframe of also saying, you've got the Ace of Wands, you've got the Two of Wands, the Page of Wands, you got all this passion. Full moon in Aries, babe, that's the best time to sit there and consider the what you're passionate about. Especially when it comes to the fact that it's a void moon and it's lasting a little longer. Dig your heels in, really. Because after that, you got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You have a choice to either enjoy the fruits of your labor, or walk away. And walking away doesn't mean like bad, but you do have a choice to take what you want with you and leave. Let me clarify this Queen of Pentacles. I saw one person talking about how the shuffling of cards makes them, it's like nails on a chalkboard to them. So I've been more conscious on how I'm presenting my cards. Trying to. I like to shuffle. It's a good fidget. The Moon, the Ten of Swords reversed, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups reversed, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords. You're scared that if you walk away that it'll trigger something. Like somebody's going to be like, oh, well, you walked away, so I guess I'll just do what I want to do. You know, it's like this idea of like, if I tell you... What's that song? If I let you know... I can't remember, and like I hear it in my brain, but all I hear is like, if I let you know. What do you want to let me know? But it is. It's this idea of like, if I tell you how I'm really feeling, how much in lack I'm feeling, that I'm actually willing to reframe my mind to try to find some piece of clarity in something that I have worked so hard for, that whether circumstances or you or God, whatever it is, something has made me feel so unfulfilled that I feel like the only option is to walk out. And I'm scared with the Moon and the Ten of Swords reversed and with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups that me walking away will mean that you will also walk away, which like, yes, but I'm walking away because I tried and it didn't work. You're walking away because I walked away. You know, it's this idea of like, well, why are you leaving? I get it. I feel like this is just somebody that really wants to be chosen, really wants that effort, really wants you to say Ace of Cups, Six of Swords. Like, I know what I want and I'm coming for it. I'm also getting this idea, I'm seeing a conversation in a car where someone's like, look, like I really don't want to date right now. If it was anyone, it would be you. I'm not doing A, B, and C, but I also know that it is that deep to you to have that commitment. So we're not gonna date, but as far as you and I are concerned, like this is what it is. Like this is heart-centered truth. Like this is what I'm able to offer you kind of energy. And Six of Swords, that usually I take that card as like a walking away card, but that's not how it's being presented to me now. It's getting this idea of like, okay, like I'll offer you this. And if you receive it, I guess we'll see where it goes. It's like your acceptance of still do what you're doing. Like this is not something that like, don't take this confirmation because tarot is just a confirmation of energy. Don't take this confirmation and be like, I just don't have to do the work. They're coming back. No. Because remember how we talked about climbing the staircase and like reframing yourself to say like, well, if we're going to be on this journey, I guess we're going to have to find, if I'm going to be on the journey, I guess I'm going to have to find a way to make it comfortable or safe for myself where my needs are met or this and this and that. Like you going through that process is them also actively going through that process. So like while you're going through that, again, you're only lying to yourself. So please know what it is that you're going through and why. But as you're going through that, they're also going through that. They're considering like, what is it that I can really offer this person? What is it that I feel fulfilled? What is it that I can ask for? How can we, you know, I don't want to say compromise. The word that it came, collaborate. How can we collaborate? Not in like a contract kind of way, but like, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Cups reversed, the Star, and the King of Cups reversed. I feel like this person doesn't want to admit how much you really mean to them. Tower reversed, Death and Rebirth reversed, and then Justice, followed by the Two of Swords. I feel like this card feels like it's two of them stuck together, but it's not. Yeah, there's like really like holding it close to your chest. With the Knight and King of Cups with the Star, it's like this recognition that you are one, who you say you are, but also that you have a vision, a very clear vision. The Star is also associated with like the crown chakra, you know, this idea of like the night, the connection to the stars, the connection to the universe, you know, like the stars exist within the universe, you know what I'm saying? But the way that this is playing out is like they're going through this. This is their butterfly moment. That's why you can't rush it. They're going through this, and in the process of feeling how greatly they feel for you, they're going to realize the Tower and Death reverse, like there is nothing else. It's beautiful. Which is going to bring about justice. And then the Two of Swords, with this, which the Two of Swords usually talks about a choice of sorts. Okay, so justice with the Two of Swords, the Four of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands reversed. They're realizing that they have a choice, but there really is no option. The Four of Cups reversed talks about this idea of like options, not it's like looking for something better, waiting around for something better. But the Page of Cups is like, look, he's coming from his heart space. You see these little lines coming out from his heart? He's like, I know what I want. I have my vision clear on who I want to be, with the kind of person I want to be. The Eight of Wands, I don't think it's going to be coming in fast. The Eight of Wands is your fast card moving energy. Again, we're thinking of like passion, things of that nature. And it's not, I don't think it's going to be fast, but I also don't think that you care. My torch, I'm going to end it here. Empress. My torture is my remedy. It's through this slow burn healing. It's like what I think you would have wanted when this started, where it's this idea of like, you're finally gonna get that conversation. You're finally gonna get, you know, like that admission of truth, that vulnerability, and just say, okay, well, like, here's the cards are at on the table, really. And say, this is what's available. Do you want to do anything with it? What can we do with it? And like really having, and I've been saying this a lot, but like really having an adult conversation. Like you're having big boy conversations about this. Like you have put your big girl panties, your boxers on, you have put them on, and now you're sitting there saying, okay, like I'm done playing games for myself, for you. Like it's something that's very, ooh, I just got chills all over my back. But yeah, it's just somebody that's like, I'm not nurturing anything that doesn't make me feel safe, obviously. But kind of this idea of like growing together. It's really beautiful, I think. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm exhausted. Bye.